Today's daily affirmation for forgiving and moving on by Dr. Tian Dayton for February 28th is called Risking Change. The affirmation is, I have the courage and willingness to change. I have the courage and willingness to change. She accompanies today's reflection with a quote from Marcus Aurelius. If you've not read any of Marcus Aurelius, oh my goodness. Wow. What an aesthetic, piercing, insightful mind that general had. Observe always that everything is the result of change, and get used to thinking that there is nothing nature loves so well as to change existing forms and make new ones like them. I have the courage and willingness to change. Today I recognize that all growth requires change, that all change includes risk, and that these are scary and difficult. If I am not experiencing discomfort in my feelings, then I am not really changing. Deep, meaningful change is hard won. It is not easy. It requires courage and commitment. When I am not willing to take any risks, when I only choose to stay safe, my life becomes progressively more narrow. When I am not willing to risk being hurt, my relationships become more shallow. When I am not willing to search for a higher power, I have to make do with the stories and descriptions of other people's God. I have the courage and willingness to change. Risking change. All growth requires change, but not all change is growth. So, as things change, how will you grow? I also want to share the daily affirmation for February 29th, which is in Dr. Dayton's book. We don't get February 29th this year as 2021, and so I missed that day we don't get. I like her reflection for February 29th, that extra day. This is what she uses it for. It's called meditation. I pay attention to my spiritual life. I seek through prayer and meditation to improve my conscious contact with God. For those of you who are familiar, that is step 11 from Alcoholics Anonymous, the 12-step program. Dr. Dayton writes, today I set aside time for my spiritual growth. Will you change or will you grow? Today I set aside time for my spiritual growth through increasing my conscious contact with my higher power. I create enough quiet space in my day so that I can hear more than the noise around me. I get quiet enough so that the voice of God within me can speak. I allow myself to know what I know and see what I see. Spirituality does not, as I may have been taught, drop out of the sky. It grows and deepens through conscious effort on my part. I can write, read good books, meditate, or dwell on higher thoughts as a way to encounter and be with my greater self within. Whatever works to increase my feeling of spiritual presence is right. I pay attention to my spiritual life. Well, I hope you have found that well of living water that Jesus says will flow from up inside us to nourish and water our lives and the lives of those around us. I hope you can be conscious of drawing closer and making contact with your higher power, with humility and loving mercy and doing justice. Walk with your God today. I hope you choose wisely what kind of God that is.